Welcome or welcome back to the Variety Pack Podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite Naruto battles. Some of my favorite Naruto battles. Before we start, I want to tell you guys, don't forget to follow all my socials, my Facebook, the Variety Pack Podcast, my Instagram, the Variety Pack Podcast, my Twitter, at Variety Podcast, my TikTok at Rashad the Variety Pack. And also, don't forget to follow my YouTube channel at the Variety Pack Podcast. So, without further ado, let's start the show. Okay, the first battle I want to discuss is Minato versus Obito. And, the battle, it had a lot of things, going on around the battle. Kushina giving birth to Naruto, Nine Tails attacking, and everything, everything that was going on that night. But Minato, he, said his genius intellect was on full display because he didn't waste no time. He even said it himself in the battle that, I don't have time to waste. I'm saying? I gotta wrap this up quick. And Obito, I don't know what he was thinking. Because, dude, this is your sensei. You know how he is. You know about his abilities. You know about the flying rising. You know about the rock. You know about all of this. You're just thinking, oh, I got the Hashirama cells, so I'm just whatever. And, so he was just thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to take down my sensei, da-da-da-da-da. But the thing that I like about this battle, it wasn't like a knockdown, drag out but the thing about this was the battle came down to who was the fastest of the two combatants. Who was the fastest? Who could catch who off guard first? I feel like that's literally what it was about. Who could catch who off guard first? And in that case, the Flying Rising, it won in that case because Obito thought he was like, I remember what he said, he was like, he was reaching in to grab Minato, he was like, I win. He thought he was about to grab him. He thought he was literally inches away from grabbing Minato. So he was like, yeah, I'll win. But no, Minato flipped it, and he was like, this is, my Flying Rising level 2. Then he hit him with the Rasengan coming down, and he just hit Obito square in the back, man. So Obito was thinking, oh yeah, whichever one of us can grab, who first can win the battle. But he thinking, oh, I'm gonna grab my sensei first. But no, Minato, he turned the tables on him. Cause man, the Flying Rising, man, is such a great technique, man. Such a great technique. Especially when you're able to mark things from anywhere in the world, so in that case, Obito, he kind of, underestimated his sensei, or he thought he was faster, he could catch Minato off guard. He thought he could catch him off guard first when he was sorely mistaken. So, yeah, I like the battle because, I got to saw my man, Minato on full display, even if it wasn't a long, super long, drawn out battle. I was happy to see my man Minato on display doing his thing. While he was under so much stress from everything else going on in the village at the time. So I commend my man Minato for that, and that's why it's one of my favorite battles. And like I said, Obito he underestimated his sensei, man. He underestimated his sensei. I don't know what it was. He was thinking, I got the Hashirama cells now, so I'm good. Which we all know as the Naruto fan, the Hashirama cells are OP as OP as they come. But yeah, so that's why I say that's one of my favorite battles, because I got to see my man Minato do his thing, and he was able to be calm, cool, and collected under the pressure of everything else that was going on around him. So I thoroughly enjoyed that battle, and I commend Obito for just having the cojones to really, I'm gonna face my teacher, and I'm about to get this dub off of my teacher. Nah, buddy, no, absolutely not. So yeah, that's one of my favorite battles in the entire franchise. And the second battle I want to discuss is Naruto versus Sasuke. And the battle that I'm speaking of is the final battle. The final battle after the war. So, I'm pretty sure this is a lot of, if you watch the Naruto anime, read the manga, or what have you, I'm pretty sure this is a lot of fans, one of the Naruto fans' favorite battles out there. And because, man, Naruto and Sasuke, everything they got on full display. Even though Naruto was playing defense for the entire battle, he still used enough force to where, he was doing his thing against Sasuke. And like I said, even though he was on the defense for most of the battle, because he didn't really want to kill Sasuke. Sasuke, he was out for blood. He was like, I'm about to, I'm trying to, get Naruto up out of here, pack him up. But Naruto on his end, he was like, okay, I'm gonna have to smack some sense into my friend to get him to come back. I'm not trying to kill him, but I'm trying to, subdue him and get, so that's what it was. Sasuke, he was out for blood, but Naruto, he was like, fighting with some level of restraint. He was, it may not look like it from what we saw with the battle, but he was definitely fighting with some level of restraint. But while he was fighting with some level of restraint and Sasuke was out for blood, man, it was such a fantastic fight. We saw Kurama, Susanos, like, dude, these guys were on it. The animation, the pacing of the fight. You have Sasuke, he charging up his Chidori when it's only, Itachi helping him. Then you have Naruto, he's going up he's powering up his Rasengan, but you have everybody helping him that he, so it's like you see that difference of, I'm on this path by myself. As Sasuke, I only have my brother to back me up, in this particular moment. And then Naruto has everybody, backing him up. And, it's just, you see Sasuke, he's bringing out Indira's arrow. It was just a battle for the ages, man. A battle for the ages. You see Kurama, he has, multiple heads, and I'm just like, dude, just the battle was phenomenal, bro. The battle was phenomenal, and when the battle was over, you see these guys both of them lost a limb, both of them lost an arm, and then he had the arms both leaking out blood into almost to like a heart shape. So I just like everything about the battle. Sasuke, he was on his high horse, wanting to do his thing. Then Naruto, he was like, I'm about to knock some sense into my boy, and pull out, And that's the thing, like it's so crazy because, the fandom is probably a consensus, within the fandom. Naruto wasn't going full power; he was holding back. So it's like, just imagine, if he was, wasn't holding back against, Sasuke, and Sasuke was going, while he was going full tilt. So, yeah, man, it's one of my favorite battles because, it's just so much going on, and with the pacing, and you see the Susanoo, you see Kurama, and everything, man. And you see, they're both using the Sage of the Six Powers. They got amped up from that. So you see everything, man. So I enjoyed the battle. It's one of my favorite battles in all of anime, just for everything. And after what happened, Sasuke, he finally comes back, and he apologizes to Sakura, whatever, and Naruto, he got his buddy back at the end, So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that battle. Yeah. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. And on to the next one. And my next one is Sasuke versus the Raikage. And Sasuke versus the Raikage at the 5 Kage Summit. This made the list because, the sheer balls on Sasuke to pull up the 5 Kage Summit. All the Kages are here, and their bodyguards, they're here. And you, Karin, and, Jugo, y'all pull up, and you just, I'm about to pull up to the 5 Kage Summit like it's nothing, bro. Then he pulls up, and he's hanging upside down from the ceiling, man. Such a dope entrance. But Sasuke and the Raikage, man, was, like I said, just pure greatness. Because Sasuke is like, I'm gonna run up on the Raikage. It's like the Raikage, everybody knows the Raikage. He's about his business. You want to see a character that's gonna stand 10 toes down? Definitely the Raikage. The Raikage is definitely gonna stand 10 toes down. This man in the battle with Sasuke, this man cut off his arm because Sasuke hit his arm with the Amaterasu, I believe. And the Raikage was just like, man, I'm about to just, he just sliced it off. Like, and he ain't think nothing of it. And Sasuke, he was, at that time, Sasuke was out for blood. He was out for blood. He was deep in darkness. But the fact that he didn't just immediately like, I'm about to run away. This is the Raikage, bro. This is the Raikage. Like, anybody else probably would have saw the Raikage coming and just be like, you know what, you got it, I'm out of here. But Sasuke was like I said, he was at the point of no return. He was at the point of no return. Like I said, the fact that he even had the balls to step to the Raikage, or even he saw the Raikage coming, he just he's like, yo, I'm about to do my thing. And truth be told, man, boy, Sasuke, he could have died in this fight, man. He could have died, man. The Raikage, man, he was like, he hit him with, the Raikage was not playing around, he was not playing around. And the thing is, the Raikage is fast as shit. He's fast as shit, man. So it's like, Sasuke, man, like, when you talk about plot armor, when, the anime fans out there talking about plot armor, Sasuke, he's got immaculate plot armor. He's got immaculate plot armor, because, he definitely should have died in this Raikage fight. He definitely should have died. But, like I said, at the beginning, when I first started talking about this particular fight, it's like, I like the sheer balls on Sasuke for even, stepping to the Raikage summon, knowing everybody's there. Then the Raikage, he's like, he's like, yo, this dude is a threat. He ain't back down. Of course, we know he wasn't, but like that Sasuke, he didn't show no fear. Surrounded by all the Kages and everybody, he didn't have no fear. He was like, yo, I'm about to tussle with the Raikage. So yeah, just the sheer balls on Sasuke for even, approaching the 5 Kage summit at all, Then the Raikage, like I said, he gonna stand 10 toes on business. So he was like, yo, I ain't got time to play with this dude. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, So yeah, man, I think that was a great battle. Then my next battle is Hashirama Senju versus Madara Uchiha. Yeah, man, this is a crazy battle. So, you Madara Uchiha, right? And you have the Susanoo, full power Susanoo. And you have the Kyuubi under your control. And then anybody seeing that, if you approach Madara and you see this man has a, Susanoo, and he has the 9 tails, like, yo, you are running the other way as fast as you possibly can. But Hashirama was just like, yo, are you serious, my man? Because he pulls out, Sage Mode, and like, yo, he pulls out this giant Buddha statue with like 10,000 arms, and he makes the Susanoo and the Kurama combination. He makes it null and void. You know, because he didn't even want to fight Madara. He was like, yo, are you really going to destroy everything we built? I do not want to do this. I do not want to kill you, you know, because you're my friend. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Madara, at that time, he was like, yo, I got the big head. I'm Madara Uchiha. I'm finna, you know, I'm trying to take over stuff. And so it's like, you know, and like Hashirama said, like, yo, we built everything. We built the leaf. We built this together, man. And it has you thinking while you're watching, or at least from my point of view, while you're watching the fight, if Madara never left, and him and Hashirama was still tight, what if he never left? Nobody would even dare step foot in the Leaf Village, man. Nobody would even dare. So I'm like, yo, you know, maybe that would have been too OP, you know, because it's like, yo, we got Hashirama and Madara, then we got Tobirama, we got so many weapons in the Leaf Village, you know. So I'm thinking like, oh, that would have been too OP, you know. But yo, just imagine if these guys never had that fight, and they would have stayed close, stayed friends, stayed down with each other. Nobody would even approach Nobody would even approach the Leaf Village in that time of, yeah, man. But to see Hashirama neutralize the Susanoo and Kurama combo, which is just like, you know, because throughout the story, Madara was hyped to the moon. He was hyped to the moon. And then, but in front of Hashirama, with the Susanoo and the Nine Tails, like when Hashirama started attacking with his humongous giant golem, Madara was looking like, oh shit, I think I might have fucked up. Like he had the look on his face like, I'm done. He had the look on his face like, I'm done. Like, you know, and it's just the sheer badassery of Hashirama. Because he wasn't arrogant dude. He was a, you know, very, you know, humble guy, very soft-spoken, goofy dude. You know, he was such a goofy dude, man. Such a goofy dude. But, yeah, man, when you think of, you know, badassery, and you be like, yo, he did all this with, you know, with wood style. He did all this with wood style, with Sage Mode wood style. But it's like, yo, there's still a giant golem, and you have a Susanoo, and you have a Kurama, and it's like, yo. And then he neutralized Kurama. Like, so he didn't, like, yo, he neutralized Kurama on top of all of that. So it's like, yo, Madara, you know, at that time, you was like, yo, Madara he's outclassed. He's outclassed, man. And you be like, if that was anybody else facing Madara, you're done. You're done. But Hashirama, like, he's like, yo, Madara, you can't fuck with me, bro. You can't fuck with me. Cause like, yeah, man, I liked it. Like I said, because the badassery of my man Hashirama, you know, cause he did all this with, like, he didn't have like a million jutsus, or he didn't have like a super extensive collection. He did all of his damage in the show using wood style. Yeah, you add the Sage mode on top of that, and Sage mode gives the user a hell of a boost in all areas. But the fact that he did all this with just wood style, man, it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal, man. And it's like, I was like, Madara, he got outclassed. And if you see Madara in any other situation, Madara is smoking the competition. But in front of Hashirama, Hashirama gonna make you work for that dub. But in this case, Madara was just outclassed, and I like it. The battle was, like I said, man, it was just you seeing my man Hashirama on display doing his thing, and then seeing how Madara, the big bad wolf, was just like, oh shit, I fucked up. It's like, that was great, because that was great, man. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing the battle. So yeah, it's definitely earned a spot on my list. Then, last but not least, we got Naruto versus Pain. We got Naruto versus Pain. And it was a fantastic fight. I've done the Pain invasion arc, but I still wanted to add it here because it is one of the best, in my opinion, in the series in terms of fights. Because, Pain, he comes through the Leaf Village, just levels the whole joint. Comes through, levels the whole playing field. And we see Naruto, he pulls up with the drip. Like the Sage Mode jacket, I wish he would have, like I said, I wish he would have worn it more, because the Sage Mode jacket was such a cool jacket, man. So he pulls up on the toads to confront Pain, and he comes out swinging. Because imagine I'm just chilling on Mount Miyaboku, finna learn Sage Mode, Mount Miyaboku, finna learn Sage Mode, get stronger, yada yada yada, and then you come and find out, oh man, my village is under attack, and shout out to Sakura for having, can summon Naruto with, with such ease. But so yeah, he pulls up on the toads with the Sage Mode jacket, and Naruto, he does this thing, man. He does this thing. He immediately, one of the Pains tried to go for him, and he just immediately just like, knocked him off quick. But yeah, the Diva path, man, was such a great, and he was a great villain, man, because when he talked about the cycle of hatred, you could understand it. Yes, you're rooting for Naruto. You're definitely rooting for Naruto, to win and to get this villain up out of here. But then, when he starts talking about the cycle of hatred, you have a little bit of a better understanding of, where he's coming from, how he feels. You just imagine every time a humongous war break out, and they use your small country or whatever to wage these wars. And so I kind of, you kind of gotta sympathize with Pain just a little bit, man. You kind of have to sympathize with him a little bit because you can understand that. You can understand that, like, yeah, he had a point. He has a legitimate point when he's speaking. He has a legitimate point of when he was talking to Naruto. It's like, yo, how are you gonna fix this? What's your vision for peace, my guy? What's your vision for peace? So that's, in that aspect, yeah, you can definitely sympathize with Pain because he had a legitimate gripe. Yeah, and then you seeing Naruto down on the ground with the chakra rods all through his body, and Naruto was down for the count. But thanks to Hinata doing her thing, and him spazzing out, seeing her almost die. So I think, man, just everything with the battle and Pain's cycle of hatred speech and asking Naruto like, how are you gonna do it, and just with Naruto coming back from Mount Miyaboku, and you can see in that fight he was more mature. He wasn't, because most of the time we see Naruto in battles, before he would just run in and just not think about it. He was just like, yeah. But in that particular battle, he came back more mature. He wasn't goofing around in the battle. He wasn't, just going head first. He was more calculated. And I like that from my boy, man. Naruto coming back more mature, and him, just handling business, man. Him just handling business. And then when he transformed and he was in the nine-tail state. Yeah, man, he was Pain was, yeah, I give Pain credit, man. He was keeping up with the nine tails form. He was keeping up with him, but yeah, Naruto was as they say, he was on demon time, baby. But yeah. Yeah, man, and that's, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans would be like, yeah, Naruto versus Pain, one of the best anime fights of all time. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans would put Naruto versus Pain in their top. You talk about not just Naruto battles, you talk about anime battles, period. I'm pretty sure Naruto versus Pain would be probably top 10. So yeah, just everything about the battle, Pain, having his monologue with the cycle of hatred thing, and you see, Naruto spazzing out because he thinking, Hinata, just died, and him meeting his father, and his father, stopping him from unleashing the full-blown nine tails, stopped him right on time. Then, we see Minato fixing the seal, and them having that conversation. So you see everything surrounding that battle was, man. So yeah, then the aftermath of the battle, Naruto being praised by everyone, as the hero of the legion, and him finally being, loved and respected, and everybody showing love, like, yo, you saved us, and, so, yeah, man, just all in all, man, one of the best battles in all of anime, man. So, I think that's going to do it for me. And I appreciate you guys for coming out to listen. But I gotta ask, man. I gotta ask the people out there, what are some of your favorites Naruto battles? Do we have similar taste, or do you have a different list of battles? Let me know. But yeah, this has been the host, Rashad, of the Variety Pack Podcast, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.